Page 285, this is Liebestraum number 3 at the bottom of the page. This is a harmonization practice on using this French 6th chord. Well, good luck with that. I've been playing with this and it just doesn't sound right to me. But they put it in there, and unless I just got it wrong, which could be, maybe I got it wrong, can't imagine, but it doesn't sound right to me. Now the Liebestraum number 3, you're familiar with the melody. It's 4 flats. We're in the key of A flat. 3/4 time, or they say 6/4 time. It's like 3/4 time, but they've taken 2 measures and put them together. Whatever. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing there is to make sure the accents are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Now let's figure out what these chords are. Now I'm just going to play block chords. We got A flat, okay, or 1 chord. Then we have a C7 here, but they want the G on the bottom. So I'm going to go up here. So I can walk up here to here to here. G on the bottom. Remember on these 7th chords, I need a major third, because in the key of A flat, there's an E flat, but we don't want an E flat here. We want a C7 chord, so it's an E natural. So there. And then an F7 chord, well again, F chord with 7. And then a B7 chord, B flat, excuse me, 7. So we got a lot of naturals going on here, because otherwise these notes, these thirds of the chord should be a flat, but we don't want them flat. They're naturals. Here. Then E flat 7, A flat, and then a major 8. Oh, here's a fun one. This is a C7 with a G on the bottom, and then this French mess. Okay, I will keep it simple. Take the example at the top of page 284 on the right-hand side. You see that mess with all those sharps and flats in it? We're simply going to build this chord in the key of A flat. Right now, that's C major. I know it don't look like it, but it is, because it resolves to the 5. So we're going to do that. So first thing we want to do is find that first note. Well, from that to that is a lowered 6th, because that's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down half step. Okay, that's our starting point. So in the key of A flat, I'm on a 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go down 1, so it's an F flat. That's my starting point. I'm going to come down here. I don't know where I need it yet. I'll just come down here. And if you look at each of these notes in that chord on page 284, we just build them according to the interval. We have, next one is a major third up, which would be here. After that, we have a major second, which would be here. Remember, the A flat and the B flat are in the key of C, E flat, these fits. And then the last one is an augmented 6th. Well, a 6th chord would be that, right? Well, watch out. This is the kicker. This is an F flat. A 6th chord from F is a D. Okay? Because you think, okay, this is an E. I go up a 6th, that's an E, that would be a C. I'm not playing an E, I'm playing an F flat. So you want to figure the 6th out, go from the F, it's a D. That's the note name. Then we got to figure out, is it sharp, flat, or whatever. So we have a D, but in the key of A flat, it's a D flat. Now I'm going to take it up 1 and make it a D natural. So I end up with that. And that could resolve to the 5 chord, which would be an E flat chord. I'm in A flat, C flat. Make sense? So again, just briefly, because this is tricky, because we got all these flats and sharps going on and it's changing things, but you got to keep the same note names. So we're starting from A flat, key of A flat. I want to start with a 6th above it, which is an F. I'm going going to come down here. It's an F, but I want a lowered. So I'm going to do an F flat. And from that note, and I go up a major third, go up a major second, and the last one is a major third above that. Now it could resolve to the 5 chord, which it does here, but you see in measure 9 it's resolving to an F7 chord. It's not resolving yet. It's going there. Well, an F7 chord is a 6 chord in the key. An F7, that's a 6 chord. So then we do the block chords and see what we get. C7 with that out on bottom here. A C7, G is here. So here. And C7, F7, B7, E flat 7, A flat. Again, 7. Now the French sixth, which is here. And then the F7. See, I don't like the sound of that. I don't like this harmony, or I have it wrong. In measure 8 here, C7 with a G on the bottom. And then it goes to that. And then that. I just don't like that. I don't know. I know the original piece. This piece actually has some very colorful harmonies in it. So maybe it is. So it's here. And measure 8, it's here. I don't know about that French 6 chord. I may have that incorrect. Your teacher can fix it, and if she tells me about it, or tells me about it, then I'll go back and redo this lesson and fix it too. Otherwise, that's all I can ask here. As far as the interpreter, what do you do with these? They're saying block chords, but typically this would flow here. Do something like that. I don't think we're just trying to get you to understand the French 6 chord, and that's hard to do when the teacher don't fully understand it either. In my mind, that would be the chord I would create here based on the chord given on page 284, this up here. Because I have a major third, a major second, and a major third here, and that's what that is. I would recreate that in A flat major. You have to start with a lowered 6 though, so it's here, major third, major second, major third. It sounds fine by itself, but it just doesn't go into F7 very well in my opinion. I don't know, it doesn't. I don't know. It's just my opinion. They want you to transpose this to G major. Are you kidding me? Well, we're going down a half step. So notes in the music, just take them down one. Instead of an E, it's a D. And then play in the key of G major, which is all white keys except for the F sharps. So it's here. That's all that is. Then the chords, instead of A flat, it'd be a G chord. Again, you're taking all the letter names down one. A G chord, and then a B7 with this on the bottom, and then the E7, followed by an A7. Remember, on these 7th chords, I need a major triad here, followed by a D7 and a G7 here. and then a B7 again with the followed by that French mess. Well, in G major, what's a sixth? Here, take it down one, so let's go to here. Then I want a major third, major second, major third. And that would be it. And then that would go to an E7. See, I don't like that chord going. I wonder if that's an error. I don't know. Followed by an A7. Then a D7 and a G. Just seems to me it would be better if that the next chord could be a 5 chord. In A major, that would be like an E flat. That would resolve. I could have it wrong. No.